There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
So grateful.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. I know my people them weren't giving up on me, but I think I need to clean up though.
Glad to hear it.
Buy me dinner first. Is this
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get someone over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
Can you get any closer?
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
All right. But how do I know you won't shoot me, too?
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that sound?
Beautiful.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this dead sick prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
Yeah, I don't like this. Not one bit.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, you want to help or...?
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
All right, I got this.
I'll scrub their body cam memory to see if it got a look at Malik. That him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What exactly is going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
So he's figured us out.
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking. Searching data exhaust. Nothing. Try someone else.
What the fuck is going on here?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
How about you go fuck yourself?
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Bollocks!
They're over here! Right weapon out!
I know I'm bloody smoking, but are these fucks always going to be on my arse like this?
Until you lose them, yes.
Helpful AI, ain't he?
Move it! Get the fuck out!
Shit! Todd was in the embassy!
She's finished. Now go!
All units force this suspect to stop.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
My God, how embarrassing. I suppose this is my problem now.
Hey fam, anyone know why I'm suddenly wanted? I didn't even do anything recently.
Yeah, same here. What the fuck? It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
That dribbling shit stain. Bags, call everyone to the safe house for a chat.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him.
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism Richard Malik issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
We're being hunted like pheasants. So let's return fire, yes?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
Yeah, a couple of us had a thought about that, actually. Bagley, kick it.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on 0 Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on 0 Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about 0 Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation. In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app. SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
I'm here. Break down the plan.
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So, how do we proceed?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle if you could use it to search every document on every civilian
Terrific work, old boy.
Break in and connect Bagley to a filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual. In order to access the filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day? Don't be absurd.
Zero Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
To be honest, I don't know. But I'm going to stop you anyway.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
Seen you before?
You don't look familiar.
Are you
continuing patrol?
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area.
The trigger is gone. Following immediate search procedures. Drone, enter search protocol. Whatever set off the alarm is not here. Search over.
Spread out. We need to find them. Drone, begin searching sequence. Get an APW out. The suspect is fled.
think we're alone.
Ugh, whatever. Just piss off already.
I'll be honest, right? We're not here so far.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Pardon me?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Any idea on what to do?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down. These doors are sealed until you take out the microwave drones.
Oh, shit! They're gone! Call command!
Drones down, server room unlocked. And buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Any idea on what to do?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
Ah, yes. Unplug it and plug it back in again. Got it.
Close enough. Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. If you shoot this drone down, I'll ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SARS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little psyops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Excellent work, Bagley. Now all that's left to do is find Malik and finish this.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
You call upon the right gal. Let's go finish this thing.
Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam.
Search complete.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'd ask it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. Exciting. Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side-ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Nice work, Bagley boy. Now let's get this blood clot.
With pleasure.
Shit! It's just me!
Have to reload.
I'm fully integrated with Filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it!
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
Yeah, no, I told him that. Yeah. Oh,
Now what?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And what about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Any reason we're not just driving that fucking car into the river?
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
monitoring the drone network. Mary Kelly has finally sent out the invitations to her slave market sale.
DedSec, it's Caitlin Lau. This is your specialty. Hack one of those drones and get the location where she's selling those poor microchipped people. Let's put an end to this.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Be straight with us, Malik. We know you're the bomber clot upon the embassy, Tone, and all the others.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you were talking all about Zero Day when we met.
I'm a spy, so yes. I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Zero Day or not, you've still got blood on your hands. You can rot in this cage.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are. DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. Oh, I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording.
Seriously, what is going on?
This one's solving.
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are. And I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about Sirs kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way, way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 letters as a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
I agree. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet. Well, that was simple, even for you. Give me a moment to decipher the security codes.
So, Bagley, what do you have?
Mary Kelly is holding her sale at Hackney Baths. Opened in 1904, it was, as the name implies, a public sanitation facility. In today's more enlightened modern times, it's a slave trading market.
She mentioned foreign investors, so this is big. It means associates, clients, employees, anyone remotely involved in her organization. We're taking Mary Kelly down from within.
Inspector Lau wants to take her case against Mary Kelly to a contact in the Attorney General's office, which means gathering as much data as we can to make sure it has the leverage needed for them to prosecute.
The microchips are a huge part of this equation that we know almost nothing about. We need something tangible about these things. See if you can find anything. Blueprints, receipts, samples.
So, the plan is simple. Crash the Kellys' soiree, find out as much as you can, and, minor detail, try not to get killed.
Can't be too...
Listen, look, I'm willing to work. I'll do anything, really.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
All right, show us.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Sorry, duty calls. I'll chat later, yeah? Looking to get friendly, are ya? Back up a bit.
boys. See if we fired a shot today.
Now what?
Don't just blunder in. Hack the building's CTOS hub and see what to expect once you're inside.
Good thinking. Got a connection.
Get all the names, places, dates, whatever information you can in there. We need to build this case. And find a way to free those people.
I'll see what else I can dig up.
Aye, no one's here yet. Good thing, too. The champagne's leaked. And you know how these rich bastards like free plonk. We ain't up the teat with it. Yeah, product's primed and ready for sale, no worries. Nah, she ain't coming. Not for this lot, at least, which is fine with me. She's the boss and all, but, exactly. Always on eggshells when she's around. Oh, bound to be bloody, too. Come on, look at the camera. Straight. Right, that's good. Stand up now, and slowly turn around.
I don't want to do this. Please.
Get your fucking ass up. Fucking miserable. There's no way this bastard will sell. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
All right then, get him downstairs. We'll update the catalogue and put his stats online.
No, I'm sorry. I'll do what you say. Don't take me there, no!
Shut the fuck up!
Damn! What a Ross!
Let's take a look-see then.
Chances are good the basement will be locked. Chances are equally good that one of these knobheads left their access codes laying around somewhere. Thanks for the cellar key, knobhead.
Amazing.
This is getting out of hand. Stop! You hear that? What's your problem?
Champagne and hors d'oeuvres while buying slaves and organs? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Keep your head. If we try anything before disabling the microchips, Mary Kelly is liable to purge her inventory.
Add decades with a new heart. Kidneys, lungs, cornea. The Golden Goose offers a full range of merchandise sourced pre-mortem from the healthiest stock, ensuring max...
So this is Mary Kelly's Golden Goose? Online shopping for organs, guns, slaves, and God knows what else. This brings disregard for human life to a whole new level. We have got to stop this shit.
I suggest washing your hands after this. Well, here's something interesting.
Miss Kelly, why is our explosive shipment delayed? You've received the crypto.
Every penny, love. Must admit, I thought you was some trolls chatting shit in Mum's basement.
And what do you think now?
I think you're well funded. And my organisation could be implicated in something quite ghastly. I think the price just doubled.
True to your reputation. But we can offer you something more valuable than money.
What's that then?
Power. We can make you the Queen of London.
Queen, eh? A queen is sovereign, autonomous.
Unchecked. Release our shipment, and London will be yours to rule.
Well, I know a good deal when I hear one. Fireworks are on the way. Careful you don't burn yourselves now.
This is the nail in her coffin. Mary Kelly supplied the explosives for the bombings. Add that to the slaves and the organ market, she is done.
That's an interesting turn of events. So Mary isn't Zero Day, but she's involved. I have to admit, Zero Day's plan to cover their tracks was clever, and it worked. Even I didn't suspect this, and I suspect a lot of things.
Let's not lose sight of what we're doing here. We need everything on the Golden Goose for Caitlin's case. Bagley, were you able to recover any data?
This is a simple market site. I've recovered inventory lists, but not much that will help Inspector Lau's case.
Bags, we need to get to the website servers. We can pull the intel Caitlin's after and fry everything else.
I'd love to, but the servers are rudely jumping all over the world. They're probably using a shuffle protocol and some kind of mixnet. I can work it out, obviously, but it will take me a few days.
How about the man upstairs hosting a party? He'll have details on the servers. Watch where you're going.
right now. Right, okay.
DedSec, we need that server data. Once we have it, I'll take it to the Attorney General's office. Mary Kelly is going down for all of this.
We have to bust those servers and a microchip control relay. We can free everyone who's been chipped in one go.
Next stop, Neogate. It seems Mary hid the Golden Goose servers in the heart of a cybersecurity software company. I don't condone her actions, but I must applaud the method.
say otherwise, I warn you. You get me?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Please, I'll do as you say.
This is much for my speed. I'm here now.
Neogate hasn't been around for long, but they're leading the antivirus market. I bet the Kellys have something to do with this growing success. Regardless, we're about to destroy all of it.
Listen, I want that as bad as you do. But let's gather all the evidence we can before blowing it up. This is what we've been chasing after this whole time.
I suggest hacking the camera network to see what's what.
Hello, this is Roger Morris from Neo. Will you pipe down over there? Well, I'm trying to record something. Yeah, I'm making this audio log of ever the true activities that are occurring in this building should ever come to light. Many of us here have noticed a flurry of subtle, well-planned, but nonetheless suspicious activity that occurs here week after week. There's also little to no communication between us and management. This week we...
What fucking waste man sent me this, huh? Don't come round here again.
You need some help?
Let's take this up. Don't let him let's get him.
Get ready, Blood.
Catch me now.
These feeds are from a sub-basement under the server room. Anyone up for some light entertainment?
You see, it contains a chemical cocktail. Botulinum, conotoxin, succinylcholine. Well, why go into specifics if you wouldn't even understand? Let's just say it took a lot of trial and error to get the mix right. Wouldn't want to kill him too quickly or contaminate the organs.
Oh my god. This is where they implant the microchips. Test them. Bagley, capture all this footage. It's all going into my case file.
Here's another. I'm glad to see they're trying to keep things sterile. Don't want to risk infection. One more.
At issue are the strong convulsions triggered by the microchips, and concern over the possibility of damaging the valuable merchandise, the eyes being the most vulnerable. Initial findings indicate that the microcharge may be the problem. Although the damage to the lower stem is minimal, it is enough to trigger strong convulsions in approximately...
Turn it off, Bugs. We're gonna have nightmares for weeks.
There's a special place in hell for all the people involved in this operation.
You've got all the Golden Goose data along with this footage. Plus, you have her conspiring and the bombings. That must be enough to put Mary away.
I hope so. Now, how about blowing that shit up and disabling those microchips?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, shit!
Hold up. You hear that?
Get off the optic! There's nothing going on here.
Oh, shit! Time for Mary Kelly to say goodbye to her business. Let's tear this shit apart. This should do it.
The microchips are no longer functioning. I think Kelly's golden goose is cooked.
Really, Bagley boy? Your jokes are gonna be the end of me.
Just leave the area before the same thing happens to you, all right?
We have enough, DedSec. I'm going to my contact in the Attorney General's office right now. No time to waste. Mary Kelly is finally going down. Thanks.
Don't let us down, Caitlin.
Okay, great. Now what? We're not going to just abandon all the people that are still in the Kelly's clutches, right?
Any second now, Mary Kelly is going to realize that her personal slaves are no longer slaves and more like potential witnesses. We should apprehend her before she turns them into definite corpses.
We can't risk that happening. It might throw a spanner in Caitlin's plans. But we need to help those last few people she's threatening.
The Kelly's stronghold is at the Sandstone residence. I've marked it on your map.